What's up, guys? This is Kyrie with White Rabbit Psychedelics, and I get a lot of questions of, is it safe? If I take a microdose capsule, will I go crazy? I'm a little weary. So I just wanted to do a quick little video on what happens when you take a pill, and just let you know that nothing crazy is going to happen, nothing weird is going to happen. I got a capsule right here. This is pure grade A, psilocybin. I'm going to take a capsule, and I'm going to just show you guys that just nothing can happen. Huh.
Nobody's gonna love me like you do. It's your voodoo, and I'm so amazed. Resurrect me from my grave. You love me, I'm your slave, but that's how you do. We can not be in love. No boundaries, you live surrounding me. That's not a thing. But I win it all because I got you. It's all about you, yeah. Be not ashamed, 'cause I love everything about you. I'm attuned to you. We can not be in love. No boundaries, you live surrounding me. Needle in the haystack, you found me. Balanced on my chakras, I'm grounded. I'm locked on my lockers. Astounded by what love can do when I'm loving you. No boundaries, you live surrounding me. 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 I'm just a magician, looking for some loving. Hoping you'll give me a chance. I wanna join your coven. We can do a ritual to marriage it, everything mystical. You mind if I lick you slow? Without you, I've been miserable. I guess I need some company. I need my women crush Wednesday humping me. Call your girlfriend, now they jumping me. Open his portals, guess it's up to me. Manifestation, have your way with me, goddess. I submit to your grace. Set your intentions. You can do it all while sitting on my face.
Hello?
Hey, Clarence.
What's up, my guy?
Now, I need your help, bro. Remember that girl we saw at the club about a couple weeks ago?
You talking about Club Atrocious?
We was at Club Atrocious. Yeah. Now, remember the girl I hooked up with?
Hell no, I be drinking.
You don't remember? Okay. It was the girl that wore the legging dress She had the natural quick weave.
Aquafina, nigga?
I knew you would know who I'm talking about. That's what I need your help with, man. She a great girl. I really like her. She cook. She clean. Man, she cook a hell of a pot roast. But it's one problem, man. One major problem, Clarence. And I think you can help me. Remember the other girl that you used to hang out with, Shaniqua?
Fish fry, nigga?
Yes, the girl that smelled like burnt pickle juice. The reason I'm asking you is because she smelled like, bruh, she, like I said, she is the perfect girl. But making love, it smelled like we making love to the back of a PS4. Man, I was hitting it last night and it smelled like dead fish, Clarence. What am I supposed to do with that, man?
Bro, just do what I did. I bought my girl a Steam
A Steam
from Colombian Exchange.
from Colombian Exchange.
Every time, it's fresh as a whistle, my guy.
How much is it, man? This sounds expensive, a Boom Steam.
Under a dub.
It's only around $20. Ooh, okay. Man, you know me, I'm cheap as hell. They got any discounts running or anything?
Get 25% off now.
25%?
Hell yeah.
Oh, I'm doing the math right now.
Add it up.
Clarence, man, you a lifesaver, and what I gotta do?
Oh, it come with easy to read instructions.
Oh, it come with instructions and everything?
For shit show.
I'm happy that you know to go to Colombian Exchange, order a womb steam, and I'll get 25% off of it. No promo code needed.
It's basically a miracle.
Damn, Clarence, you a lifesaver, man. Hey, let's meet on Friday for fantasy football. I know football over, but I can't let it go, Clarence. I can't let it go.
Your favorite astrologer's favorite astrologer. Your favorite mystic's favorite mystic. You are traveling with the Hood Mystic. You are now tapped in with the Hood Mystic. Time to tap in now.
I'm gonna say this once. Let me move got my drink in my cup. I'm gonna say this once, and I'm only say this once. I'm not gonna say it twice. Tap into whiterabbitsite.com, promo code, coupon code at checkout, enter Feb deal, save 20% on your order, but understand only Monday will this deal last. Regular prices for the rest of the week. Y'all know how we get down. If you want accesses to the coupon codes, which we release every weekend for both sites, be sure to visit Colombian Exchange and join the email list. And if you join the email list on Colombian Exchange, you even get more discounts. So if you go to Colombian Exchange, you can save 20% off your entire order. On Colombian Exchange, you don't need a promo code. So that means all orders, we gearing up for Valentine's Day or Galentine's Day, whatever y'all want to celebrate, right? We getting prepared for that, you know, getting all of our supplements, you know, because we is not taking no weird pharmaceutical drugs to beat babies back out for Valentine's Day. We are getting prepared the all natural way, like the ancestors had to do. That's my TED Talk. TED Talk over. Man, let me move this goddamn cup out the way. I'm here to talk about something that's on my heart, man. I don't feel like this video going to be long, like super, super long. However, I'm willing to talk about this. I've been thinking about like the overall conditioning and programming that men have been under. This provider role, and I get it, right? Men are supposed to protect and provide. I get that. But what are they actually protecting and providing? And another point, I've been really into my Bible lately. And this one particular verse that's been very much pointed to me in my overall healing and understanding and how to be just a better father, a better lover, and just understanding where I fucked up at or where I got it right at. And I know like people don't understand this and understand this and understand this. And that's why you got the most spiritual, most conscious, most beautiful, most richest, most talented, most wonderful people can't get it right in relationships, because when they going into relationships with pure ego. And understand the ego is I'm great, and also the ego is woe is me. So being sad is probably the most egoic shit you could do in the world. Because at a spiritual level, you are universal, unlimited, untouchable, brilliant, tapped in, tuned in the moment, ready to be your best self at a moment's notice. But you will pervade yourself with negative thoughts. That's just pure ego. Every negative thought is a result of the ego. Every positive solution-based thought is a part of God's plan. Relationships, when they're not a part of God's plan, you bizound to drizound, my friend. And it's so clear to me. I got 3 videos that I want to react to. It's so clear to me. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I don't know everything in the Bible, but Genesis chapter 2, verse 18, when the Lord God said, "It is not good for a man to be alone. I will make him a helper, one who balances him, a counterpart who is suitable and complementary for him." That was no lie. Now, once again, to avoid all triggers and alarms, we're not talking about selling crack on the corner. Give me 1 second, family. I ain't talking about selling crack on the corner, doing nothing crazy. What I'm talking about is following the Lord's plan, following God's plan, living a godly life, living a suitable life, living a good life. So when it said that it is not good for man to be alone, my initial understanding and prompting is that is what I'm going for. I'm looking for something beneficial. I'm looking for something worthwhile. And when you're trying to live a life like that, you may need help. I'll go even further and say, shit, you guaranteed to need help in this pursuit of living a godly life. You're gonna need help. When you find a woman, you shouldn't be worried about if she's beautiful, if she's smart, if she make money, if she broke, if she tall, if she skinny, if she fat, if she ugly, if she cute, if she bow-legged, if she got a fat ass, if she flat. Only thing you need to be concerned with is if she has a heart to help you in life. And if she don't got a heart to help you in life, it is not good. What y'all will see in this video, and I'm using this verse as a backdrop, and I will use this verse over and over and over and over and again. Because if you tell me a situation where you went into a relationship with pure ego, wanting to get served and flew around the world and took on expensive trips and it ended well for you, let me know. But if you want to talk about crashing and burning, you know what I'm saying? We could do that all night. I'm talking about succeeding. We are like ants in this world. Every human being is like an ant. God is like fucking human beings to us. Spirits are like human beings to us. If we want any chance in this reality, we must understand higher knowledge. You don't understand higher knowledge by reading books, by gaining money, by being around strangers, by going to the Botanica, by wearing crystals, doing the herbs, doing all of that. You really gain higher knowledge in Genesis. Adam and Eve. That's where it starts at. Why does it start at Adam and Eve? Because if you were not born, let me backtrack. The whole purpose of your birth is a result of your mother and father. The basis of their relationship is going to be the foundation for your whole entire life. Their psychological development and understanding is going to rub directly off into you. If your parents have not taught you the kingdom and what it means to live and build in the kingdom, you don't know how to do it. So you show up on the internet, on dates, in front of a nigga, in front of a girl, not knowing a motherfucking thing. Because you think it's a beauty contest. You think it's some form of a reward. You think you in this bitch to win it. And the reality is Genesis chapter 2, verse 18. Now, if it's something better out there, please let me know. This right here is the best shit I ever heard in my entire life. It's something that I intuitively feel. It's something that I intuitively know. And you only got to tell me it one time, and it'll never leave my mind. It'll never escape my heart. It'll never escape my soul. A helpmate, one who balances him, a counterpart who is suitable and complementary for him. When we talk about relationships, we're talking about either physical, emotional, or mental. And I'm going to tell you something. Emotionally and mentally, relationships outside of God are a total drag. You only get old enough and wise enough to understand what type of relationship you should be trying to start and set up for yourself. This only comes with wisdom or instruction. And that's what I'm just like, it gotta be one person out here sitting back, trying to figure it out, looking at life, saying, nah, this ain't it. Where am I going wrong? So the first video that we're gonna look at is gonna be about friend groups. The second video is gonna be like a more or less like a meme, but just setting us up for the meat and potatoes of this conversation, where you can be in a relationship right now with a man and you could be fucking up his life just because you don't want to be a helpmate, just because you think it's about what you want the relationship to be about. But that is the ego. When you sit back and say, man, I want my relationship to look like this, that's the ego. When you say, God, guide us, show us what we unveil your plan to us, show us the mission before us, and let us walk our steps along that mission ever so lightly, gallantly. Lord forbid you God's child and a girl's talking about you on Al Gore and Beyonce shared internet, talking about she with a broke nigga. Oh my God, I'm dating a broke man. What am I getting at? Y'all be like, is people out here in this world that's really acting like, by keeping a particular mindset that, you know, it might seem normal, your friend group, your social group, or fuck, even just you just might be cool with it. And you might find somebody that's rocking with it. But you'll notice. You'll notice why you don't feel comfortable in that relationship, why you're not led in that relationship, why you're not satisfied in that relationship, why you don't even feel no form of purpose within your relationship. Imagine not having no purpose in your relationship and all you doing is fucking and going to sleep, waking up and eating. And I'm telling you, man, it's 2024. I'm on a fucking YouTube channel. The thing about this YouTube channel is that it ain't cost no money to start it. It was no barrier to entry. It's just, I'm just a regular nigga with a fucking tag name on a free platform, promoting my products, promoting my business. You can't be that fucking, I can't wait to talk about this new moon with y'all, but you can't be that fucking you can't have it so figured out that you're not posting content, that you're not promoting your business. You need to have a business, because why? If you don't have a business, that means you working for somebody. Think about that shit. You working for somebody or you got your own business. And I'm not saying like you need to work by yourself within your business, but you need to figure out what it is you need to do in this life. Or else how you gonna make money? Everybody want money. Everybody want money. Let's do this line of reasoning. Everybody want money, right? But everybody want money to fall off the sky like a fucking piano. But let's just say money don't fall out the sky. You never hit the lottery. You never get a settlement. You never, motherfuckers be weird waiting on their parents to pass away and weird shit like that. Like you die before your parents type shit. Like that's fucked up, right? Yeah, that's how life gonna play you. You waiting on them to die. You die before they are. They at your funeral. All because you waiting on some insurance money that ain't never came. You looking weird out here. Right? None of that shit happens. But you say, okay, I still want to be rich. What do I got to do? You're going to have to work for it. You gonna work for it at a job, or you gonna work for it through your business? Okay, now we cooking. Now we talking about God, right? God is gonna give you the idea. God is gonna give you the relationships. God is gonna give you the solution. God is gonna give you the direction. God is gonna give you the destruction instruction. All you gotta do is rely on your soul for that. And then you gotta show up for it too. You can't be you gotta be good at what you do. So that might mean practicing, that might have motherfuckers say, oh, you sound this or that, or if it triggers you, it's probably something about you, right? Your relationship, your family is your business. Because it's so clear to me now, right? It wasn't so clear to me years ago, but right now in this day and age, it's so clear to me because I know that we live in a world that industrialization wasn't always the thing. It was we for millions of years, human civilization survived off of trade, meaning that if you motherfucking made seashells by the seashore, Sally, your ass was at the motherfucking market doing your motherfucking thing. But why would you wait until the fucking system collapses for you to figure out what the fuck it is that you are going to provide the world as far as your talent? Because it literally, like, you can't even be the type of person and say, well, not me, because that's not even a reality. Think about this shit, right? A last name. What is a last name? Think about fucking Russell or Miller, right? What is a Miller? A nigga that work at a mill. So your whole last name was based on a fucking occupation, but not you, your family. So if you was a Miller, your son was a fucking Miller. He wasn't a basketball player. He didn't go his own way. This is why it was Jason Miller and Jason Miller the second. That's in your fucking name. Some of y'all niggas' names is a fucking occupation. So within your DNA, within your name, within your understanding is also a talent. Now, a relationship is when two people come together. Well, when I marry a wife, what does she get? She gets my last name. What does that? What else? What else does she get in? My occupation. That's what she's getting. She's getting a fucking job. See, but y'all not even prepared to think on this level because you would rather be emotionally attached to your man. But when the Lord God says it is not good and beneficial for a man to be alone, he's going to make him a helper, which is a woman. So we either going to believe in God or we not going to believe in God. We're going to make our own rules. Or we're going to live in chaos. Or we're going to believe in structure. We're going to live in order. And when we see a mess, we're going to clean it up. Or we just going to look at the mess and say, fuck the mess, and just leave the mess on the ground. And live in chaos. It's chaos or it's order. It's God or it's without God. It's positive or it's negative. It's good or it's bad. However the fuck you want to play it is how you want to play it. But if you want good, you would lead more to structure and establish things that make sense to your brain. Now, one will say, no, I'm not going to help the nigga do shit. And that's your right. And that's what you're gonna do. And don't complain about it. Find the joy in it, find the love in it, but do not be with a man and not help a man. Because what's the point? What's the point? Oh, let's get into these videos. That's what let's get into these videos.
article on Refinery 29 titled "I Can't Afford My Friends." And I'm like, what the fuck is that? There was a study that discovered that 40% of millennials overspend to keep up with friends. For many people,
40% of millennials, people that's my age, wear Jordans, clothes, different outfits every day, not because it's something intuitive within them to keep up with their social circle. If you're a millennial and you really want to make headway, you gotta step back from your social circle. You gotta step back from your social circle. You gotta reevaluate the friends that's around you because Jupiter is moving into Aquarius. In my book, Astrology Explained, we get into how Jupiter is a social planet. And even more so, Saturn, another social planet, Jupiter is sextile Saturn right now. Meaning that if you are willing to learn new information, you're going to create new social circles for you that should be more pertaining to trade and business, sustaining a certain type of lifestyle in this world. Because if you do not, you're going to have to work and be a wage slave. Because you won't make $5,000 a month and live beneath your means. If you make $5,000 a month, you're gonna live at that level of 5,000. You're gonna live right at the cusp of $5,000 a month, and you're gonna come out every month with $2 in your pocket, and you're gonna be scratching your head like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong. So when you look at life, and what's another reason that a person should get married? Because that is two incomes. That is the purpose of marriage, to put two incomes together. This is why they say marriage is the fastest way to wealth for a person, for an individual. Now, money can fall out the sky and you could be there to catch it. You could be riding behind a breech truck and the back door just magically fly open and you just right there to just capture all the money. You never have to look back, or you gonna have to work for it, or you gonna have to invest and work with the nigga that you're with right now, or not. God had already said that this could happen. Like, imagine a whole Bible in every hotel room that you ever been at, and you ain't never read it. You ain't feel that you even needed to read it, but then say, damn, these niggas, my relationship's not working out. My finances not working out. My living situation not working out. I don't got no motion. I don't feel good about myself. I'm not happy. Things not working out. I can't shake it. I'm depressed. I'm sad. It seems to me in 2024, people are sadder than ever. One's in the chat. And it seems to me that people are moving further away from God. One's in the chat. Now, in my personal opinion, I see the connection. But I could be a fucking jackass. Stupid ass nigga. Because listen, my favorite state in the 50 states is Ohio. Imagine that. How many niggas you know favorite state is Ohio? Y'all bet you ain't never been to Ohio unless you was going to Cleveland or some shit. And Cleveland don't even consider themselves Ohio. Imagine that.
So there was an article on Refinery 29 titled "I Can't Afford My Friends." And I'm like, what the fuck is that? There was a study that discovered that 40% of millennials overspend to keep up with friends. For many people, friendship has become an expensive affair.
We going to brunches, we going to day parties, we going to trips, people are getting married.
The girlies are jet setting, going to different countries, the Turks and Caicos, Barbados.
Social media creates a lot.
Can we talk about something that's real? Don't normalize jealousy. Don't look at jealousy within yourself and say, "Oh, I'm jealous or I'm envious," but it's cool. Sometimes people, I'm not even going to say, I'm going to say 99.9% of people that fear polygamous relationships, polygynous relationships, polyandrous relationships, the only problem that you have, barrier that you have, is jealousy over another woman or another man. Only problem. And you sit with this jealousy and then be like, it's cool. But understand that jealousy is a negative thought. It's a negative behavior. It's a negative action. It's a negative result. It's a negative solution. It's a negative trend the whole way through. But think about the world without jealousy. Think about when you see a nigga with a Lamborghini truck or a Rolls Royce and you say, God damn, I'm proud of that nigga, man. He must have worked hard for that. Think of the discipline that a man had to get a Lamborghini truck. But you know what? People don't think that. People, he joined the Illuminati. He sold this soul. So once again, when we talk about relationships, and then we look at social media, and you see a man, and they slapping hands, and they in a different outfit, in a different location, and they doing all of this fly shit. One, you could do it too. Listen, if you saved $133 every day for 3 months, you have $13,000. That's enough to go on a vacation. $133 a day. That would mean that you gotta make at least $200 a day. You gotta probably even make more. So say for instance you gotta make $250 a day. Wouldn't it be better if you split it between 125 and 125? But if you're not even on this understanding that, well, what you mean I gotta make $250 a day? You way behind. You way behind. Because really, you're supposed to be making $1,000 a day, $70,000 a month. Really? And that's easy for your business. You marketing your business, you promoting your business, you advertising your business, you're online, you're connected to people all over the world. You have a network of women that you sell to, you have a network of men that you sell to. You're doing your YouTube videos every day, you working hard on your content. That's easy. You'll have the money in no time to go anywhere that you want.
A lot of pressure for us. You see all these other friend groups or people doing
They be
cute
running
shit.
it
I'm
up.
like, look at all the cute shit they're
I
doing.
know.
Research has shown that we are more likely to want to participate in an experience or have a certain experience after we've seen it on social media, and we know how that works.
It's normal to spend some sort of money together and on each other. And if you value that and you can afford it, that's perfectly fine. We're not saying that money's not going to be spent. The problem is when we're going into debt to keep up.
And this is like old school shit, right? Growing up is like keeping up with the Joneses and figuring it out, developing your own swag, your own style, your own approach to life, and all of this. Like, it's old school wisdom. But with social media, it seemed like old school wisdom got thrown out the window for something that's not really sustainable. And now we in the, it's real people living in the real world, and we got to come up with real solutions. And if you feel like you're going to have jealousy in your heart and you're going to be looking at social media and you're going to be comparing your life to people on social media, and then you're just going to want things too. let's talk about wanting things, right? Wanting things is not having things. Because the reason that you want something is because you don't have it. You can't even want something that you already have. And it's like you can be playing all of these particular games within relationships. And the point of this conversation is to never play a game, not even for 1 second, 1 minute with a motherfucker in your relationship. I promise you, not 1 minute. Because for whatever reason you fucking with a nigga and it don't have nothing to do with the kingdom and it don't work out, I'm telling you why. Now you can sit back and scratch your head and look at me crazy and cross-eyed and call me a black ass motherfucker and my mama don't love me or whatever the case may be. But tell me what's the alternative to the shit. Really, tell me the alternative. Because I've been searching for the alternative my whole life, trying to figure out, all right, what's the problem? I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, I'm doing backflips, I'm doing front flips, I'm doing cartwheels, I'm doing squats, I'm doing push-ups, pull-ups, dips, and it's not working for me. I'm not getting what I want. But I'm doing it my way though. I'm figuring that I know what's best for me. But when we open ourselves up to God, when we open ourselves up to wisdom, when we open ourselves up to truth, we're reducing and letting go our ego as a man. And we're submitting to God. So the thing that we might want out of a woman is submission in that, right? We want a woman to submit. Why would you want your woman to submit to something that's not worthy of being submitted to? Wouldn't you feel bad as a man? You got this woman submitting to you and you ain't got shit for her you don't got shit to offer her. You don't got a plan, you don't got no direction, you don't got no authority, you don't got no mastery. You just want her to submit to you as you play online. And the ways for which we cope and deal with our stresses as men is not the right thing to do. Just because we managing our stress and coping with our stress with alcohol and video games and random sex. So it's so many things that we have to mature through and realize and get through our heart, get the lust out of our heart, get the lust out of our mind, and develop a love for God, develop a love for wisdom, develop a love for guidance. As a man, you might want a woman to love you and all of this, and you might be married with a woman because you don't have to follow God's order to live in chaos. Like you could be with a woman right now and be in total chaos right now, and all because that's not something that's not. It's easy to do that shit. It's easy to have a messy room. It's easy to have a messy life. It's easy to have a messy appearance. It's easy. It take a little work to look good, to clean up, to keep on top of your shit, to keep on top of your business, to stay consistent in your on your content, to do everything that you need to do. That's gonna take hard work. And the work is so hard and the work is so strenuous, you're gonna need help. You're gonna need support. And if you have support and if you have help, that would constitute as love for you as a man. If you had somebody that helped you and supported you, that will constitute as love. But then the other part of this is, what is she loving? What is she helping? What is she supporting? Is it nothing, ego, stupid shit? Or do you have a vision for yourself? Do you have a vision for your community? Do you have a talent? Do you have a skill? Do you have an ability that you are growing and developing and monetizing? Right? Let's deal with this.
My husband needs to be making like
To be making like.
Okay. My suspicion, she's gonna say 175.
250.
250?
650,000.
I was being
Ideally, my
Think about this game. He need to be making a certain type of money. And think about what you need to be doing as a man from the opposite gender. From what authority do you speaketh unto me? And tell me what I need to have in order to be with you. As if this was the system created. And because industrialization is falling in this country, I don't know where you at, right? I don't know where you at, but I guarantee you businesses is falling. I guarantee you businesses is going out of business. Things is shutting down. People getting laid off. People getting fired. People doing things that they wouldn't normally do. People doing DoorDash, Uber Eats, Spark. People doing what they got to do to survive. People hustling. People figuring it out. People ain't working. It's confusing times until you start to think that what did people do for millions of years? What are people doing in other third world countries? Because what is this country? A third world country. There is no industry. The only industry is God. What I mean by that, inspiration, ideas, genius, the ability to create from a perspective of divine inspiration, brilliant ideas, networks of people, somehow linking up with people that's able to help you accomplish and achieve your vision. I promise you that's all it is. I promise you it's going to be psychic fairs and job fairs and art fairs and things that you marketplaces that you can show up and sell your wares. You can get on the internet and sell your wares. Or you can work at that industrialized job that's literally making you feel the way it's making you feel because it's not something that's going to be sustained forever. Like looking at the transits of Pluto, the transits of Uranus, the transits of Jupiter. These transits represent a change of a way of life to a more ancient way of life. And for some people, it's scary, but for us, tribal people that have the talent, that have the connection, this is our oasis. This is our magnum opus. This is where we shine the brightest because we have God on direct line. He's right there. But imagine a woman thinking that she is God because she is beautiful, because she is smart, because she is all of these positive things, However, she is not a suitable helper, and she is not complimentary, and she is not a helper to him, and is not vice versa either. Well, he need to help me. What are you talking about? Do you think now I want you to really use your brain, right? I really want you to use your brain. Do you think a man is gonna be running away from a person that is complimentary and suitable to him? Or is he gonna show up for that? Do you think a man is gonna be like, nah, man, you too helpful? Nah, you too suitable. Nah, you too complimentary. I can't fuck with that. Does that make sense? Nah, you helping me too much. I don't need that. The problem is you want this shit to be 50-50. You want to be like, well, I'm helping you, so help me back. No. And I know it's hard. It's hard when you go your own way. It's easy when you allow God to lead you. Let's deal with this last video. This last video is a doozy. I've been setting y'all up for this last video this whole entire time. Because I just want to show y'all for 3 minutes. This video is 3 minutes. I'm going to pause it. But that's just what I want to do. This video is 3 minutes and 15 seconds, and I'm gonna show you a woman outside, nowhere near the kingdom, and trust me. How do you know your relationship is outside the kingdom? How do you know your spirit is outside the kingdom? How do you know you're outside the kingdom? When you are confused. When you confused on if the man is even following God, if the woman is following God, does she love God? Does she love you? Is she cheating on you? Is she faithful to you? Does she care about you? All of these things, you can take that shit with you. You can take that shit with you somewhere else because you don't need that type of energy. You never need that type of energy in your life. You don't need to be with a girl and she like, well, I don't really know because he broke. He's a great guy, though. His personality, his energy, his spirit, his soul. He's a great guy, but he's broke. He's a great guy, but he's short. He's a great guy, but his dick is small. He's a great guy, but his feet is small. He's a great guy, but he's not fresh. He's a great guy, but when you're in situations where you felt with a butt, hey, man, take your losses. Because if you can get one girl, you can get another girl. And the next girl that you get, based upon your actions, based upon your understanding, the next girl you get is going to be in alignment with the kingdom. You can't make nobody do shit out here in these streets. That part of life is dead. You don't need to be frustrated. You don't need to be confused. But if she love you, but nothing, all right, see you later. You're not complimentary and you're not suitable. As a man, you have to value your soul. You have to value your mission. You have to value your vision more than a woman is going to do that. And there's nothing that she can present in front of you to make you say, yeah, well, this mission that I'm on, I'm going to put it on hold because that ass is fat. Or you so beautiful. Or you love me so much. Or you, and this is what she's waiting on you to say. Eventually one day, baby, I just love you so much. And maybe you will say it. Maybe you'll never say it. But motherfuckers is not actually trying to help you be suitable, be complimentary. She's waiting on you to do some amazing shit. Let's deal with the kicker, though. You do amazing shit all the time. Nobody want to talk about that. I know some amazing fucking men. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm gonna just put it out there. I know some niggas that you'll be like, God damn, that nigga's impressive. But then you gotta think, do his girl treat him like that? Do his girl tell him that? Do we even have a girl to tell him that? Or is he kissing ass? Trying to make a bitch happy. Feeling like he ain't good enough or some weird shit like that. Listen, fellas, I know you like being confused. I know that's a comfortable place for you. You get my age, man. You don't want no butts. you get off that Sir Mix-a-Lot vibe real quick. I like big butts and you lying. You lying? No butts. So let's get into this, man.
I'm dating a broke guy, and it really, really sucks because he has the best personality, hands down. I have so much fun with him, but it's like it's gotten to the point where right now I'm not doing as financially well as I normally do. So in the past, like, we have taken trips, but
See, it's like get the money so we can do a bunch of shit. Not invest, not get a farmland, not buy some chickens, not get some cows, not get some turkeys, not get some goddamn fucking mooses, donkeys, goats, nothing. A bitch just want to travel and see the fucking world. See, when I got my money, and I got it together, all shit that's outside of the kingdom. And the nigga, you just got a wonderful ass personality. Getting drugged. Imagine having a wonderful personality and being drugged. I'm not gonna drag no girl with a wonderful personality that's my girl online in front of strangers. How many times have this nigga took her out to eat? Paid for her meals, looked out for her. These niggas on YouTube and TikTok ain't taking her out nowhere, not doing shit for her. Her nigga in the trenches. She on TikTok like, my nigga amazing, but he broke. Broke though, like I get it and I understand. But it's a couple of things that come to mind, right? Water seeks its own level, right? So wherever he was broke at, he still managed to crack your radar. Another thing I think about is, say for instance, a nigga is just fucking the shit out of you. Do you care about his financial status at that point? But that's your boyfriend. Like, if he your boyfriend and he fucking the shit out you gonna let it pass. That's outside of the kingdom, sweetheart. I mean, if he your boyfriend and he got a lot of money, but he ain't really about shit, you gonna let it pass. He's selling drugs. You know he ain't about shit. He got guns and all types of weird shit going on. But you gonna let it go because you know you make the decisions. You the boss. And because you can operate in chaos, you can swim through the chaos. You want to bring a nigga into the chaos, and you don't even give him a fucking manual or a booklet to the shit. He just like, come into my chaotic world, and we just gonna figure it out one way or another. See, the problem is motherfuckers not gonna read Hindu scriptures. They're not gonna read the Bible. They're not gonna read the Quran. They're not gonna read the Torah. They're not gonna understand Kabbalah. They're gonna say the words. They're gonna look at a video here and there. But to understand, overstand, and understand spiritual practices and bring them into your relationships, making your relationship a place of devotion, a place of worship, a place of ordinance from God, it's just some shit that you're doing at this particular time. And the way it used to be, which was fucked up, like in the 80s and 90s, for see the shit to get worse, that shit is scary. It breaks my heart. It's something that I always think about. Because a worse situation, an intricate situation, is only going to get worse, and the person is just going to sit back like, I feel, I think, I know, I want, I feel, I deserve. Why can't I? We should go on more trips. We should waste more money. I want a man with a lot of money so he can waste it on me. As if a man with a lot of money is going to just be so prone to waste money on bullshit. Think about that.
But I've paid for the trips, I've paid for the hotel, I've paid for the rental of the car. If we've been to concerts, I've paid for the tickets. He does what he can when he can, but he doesn't do enough.
And that right here, man, when you are in a relationship outside of the kingdom, that is the mythos. That is the fucking constitution that a bitch is gonna live by. He does what he can when he can, but it's not enough. That's what a bitch is going to fucking stand on, bro. She gonna stand on business on that shit. You do what you can do, but nigga, you don't do enough. And be proud of that shit, because that shit is logical as fuck to a motherfucker for real. Outside of the kingdom. You could do more, right? And it just be some shit that a motherfucker just say and just be like, you do what you can. You take care of yourself. You take care of me. You take care of this. You take care of that. You doing what you can do, but when you get your shit together, nigga, I'm gonna need you to do a little bit more. Well, what's wrong with doing a little bit more, hood? Well, when the nigga do more, guess what you gonna ask him for after that? A little bit more. Okay, when he do a little bit more, you think that shit gonna stop? Do you think a little bit more is going to stop, nigga? It never stops, nigga. It never stops. It never ends. The motherfucker gonna be 85, wanting you to do a little bit more in your fucking golden years, nigga. It ain't gonna never stop. On your deathbed, wishing like, damn, I wish you could help me. You know the sad part about shit? Motherfuckers be like, damn, this nigga ain't gonna be here to help me no more. I gotta fend for myself. That's what make a motherfucker cry at your funeral. Believe it or not. Nigga work yourself to death and motherfuckers like, damn, what I'm gonna do now? Let's start a GoFundMe page for the family. How many times y'all seen the nigga put up a GoFundMe page for a fucking family? After somebody done died. Because the nigga that was probably doing the shit that was gonna help, he ain't here no more. That's more normal than anything. But when the nigga was alive, there was never a point where, okay, baby, I'm satisfied. You did enough. Never, bro. Never. That's why you should be afraid of a chaotic motherfucker in your life. That's why you should be afraid of a motherfucker being afraid to read the Bible and understand the Bible. Because it ain't my words. I could never come up with Genesis chapter 2, verse 18. I'm not that cold of a motherfucker. We gonna have to point reference, and then you gonna have to give me a counter to this shit. All right, if you not a helper, if you not complimentary, if you not suitable to me, what are you doing in my life? I'm gonna tell you, motherfuckers sit back and feel bad and sad and feel like you're responsible for that particular feeling that they're feeling. But think about this shit when the bitch was 16 at high school with acne, eating pizza and ice cream. Nigga, you wasn't nowhere to be found. And that motherfucker was feeling the same way, even worse. She couldn't tell you that then, but now she in front of you. Y'all together, the same energy, but now you the reason for it. That's a game. That's a game that women play when they are in control. And when they are in control, you don't know what this nigga is doing for this girl. You could only imagine, but I guarantee you, whatever it is, it's not enough because that is a disease, that is a sickness. And trust me, if you don't get rid of that sickness, if you don't get the medicine to get that sickness, you don't know what type of nigga you got. Because the disease that you suffer from, well, you do a lot for me, but you could do a little bit more. We could go to a different trip. We did go on a trip last year, but we could go to a further place. We never went to Spain, though. We never went to Africa, though. We always go to Florida. Why don't we go to fucking France? Like, okay, we're going to France now. You happy? No, we could go to Mars. I'm just saying, like, why can't we just, Elon Musk is sending people to space. Like, they go into space. Why can't we go to space? I mean, we going to Mars, but why can't we go to a distant galaxy? I mean, gosh, like, you can't travel light speed. What's wrong with you? My ex could travel light speed. I'm just saying.
Know what I'm saying? But he does what he can when he can. But it's gotten to the point where it definitely sucks because I'm not doing as well financially. I can't afford to do things for two people.
The title of this video is "I'm Dating a Broke Man." But I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna give y'all a definition, and I'm gonna show you because projection is subtle. Projection is a process of displacing one's feelings onto a different person. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't think that she's dating a broke man. I personally think that he's dating a broke girl based upon the things that she's saying down here. Water seeks its own level. So she broke and he broke, but she need him to not be broke while she can't be broke. Because it's okay if she broke. It's not okay if he's broke. It's a problem if he's broke, but it's cool if she's broke. Think about that. There's gonna be some things, right? You do that you're gonna be thinking like, well, shit, I do this. But within that relationship, when it's not of the kingdom, it's gonna always be, but you don't do that. It's always gonna be that. When your relationship, when God's not the leader of your relationship, the other leader of your relationship is like, yeah, we do this, but we never done that. And I got a problem. Because this is and I'm gonna tell you the reason that it's like this is because you don't have to be taught how to be fucking neurotic. Your brain just naturally will key in onto negative things. So when we talk about chakras and balancing your sacral chakra and connecting to the root chakra and balancing your solar plexus and all of that, you have to change and correct the ways for which you're thinking and emotionally dealing with your life and all of that. And you don't have to, because your brain have a process to look at the dark side or the negative side of life. And you can see it within this video. Yeah, he celebrates me on my birthdays. Yeah, he celebrates me on the holidays. But not. I'm grateful he celebrates me on my birthday. I'm grateful he celebrates me on the holidays. I'm grateful for this man. I'm satisfied within this man. Do you know that's the gift of the relationship, to be satisfied within the relationship? Because God is always going to unveil a different step for which you need to take. And when you take those steps, he's going to give you a gift. That's why it's called the present. That's why being in the present is a gift. But if you in the past or you in the future, what is it like to be in the future in your relationship? Oh, he's gonna leave me. Oh, he's gonna break my heart. Oh, he's gonna hurt me. So he's gonna hurt me. He's gonna leave me. He's gonna break my heart. He's gonna do all of these things. So let me give him the energy now. Or he hurt me in the past. He broke me down in the past. I've been and it ain't been working in the past. So I'm gonna give him this energy today. I'm just putting myself in the mindset of loving a woman, and I know, and I'm gonna tell you his problem. She looked halfway decent, nigga. You going get fried every time. You're gonna love this girl because she look good, and the whole time she figuring out how to get rid of your ass. She's not satisfied because she don't believe God. She don't trust God. And the relationship is not of God. And I promise you, if you show a woman God, she not gonna leave you, because she leaving you is leaving God. If she believe in God, if she trust in God, if she know God, and if she don't, and she leave you, you know as a man that's some good shit. You gonna be high-fiving niggas, calling your mama, calling everybody in family like, yeah, I'm single. You know what's right from wrong. You know when you getting your energy drained, and you know when you getting help, complimentary and suitable. And the problem is, nigga, you don't know that because you never experienced it, because you never demanded it. You never made that a prerequisite. You're trying to be nice to a woman. You're trying to be kind to a woman, sweet. You're trying to be a good man to a woman, and she's plotting on the day that she gets away from your motherfucking broke ass. She's on the internet trying to get some advice on what to fucking do. Should she leave you or should she leave you, nigga? She's already out the door. Because if your girl look halfway decent and there's niggas that's going to tell her, you know what, you look halfway decent, she can't get over that. She trying to find which nigga thinks she's halfway decent and got the bag. She trying to put two and two together. So you could be a great guy all you want. It's never enough. And I know I can't hear the normalcy, the kindness, the sweetness, the graciousness, the generousness, and the tone of voice. And at another level, I hear the chaos and the destructiveness of of it's just not even. And I don't blame her. I blame the man. In these situations, in all situations, in life situations, if things not working out, you can't look at life and say, well, she ain't do this, she ain't did that, she ain't do this, that, and the third. Listen, if you focus on what your vision is, if you stay on your mission from God, if you stay on your purpose, how is a woman that look halfway decent gonna say anything to you? You would be so captivating and so magnetizing and so attractive to any woman, let alone her. She gotta understand what the situation is. So there you have it. For some people, relationships is a game. It's something that they think about, it's something that they feel. I'm letting you know right here and now, a relationship is a job, a relationship is an occupation. And if you're not willing to work, you're not really ready for a relationship. And because men will have sex with you and because men will possess you, and niggas be bored, man. And it's a lot of men in the world, it's a lot of women in the world, it's a lot of people in the world, and a lot of people just ain't on shit, man. You need to be so selective with who you let into your life. You need to be so selective. You need to be so sure on what type of man you are. You need to understand who you are, in the grand scheme of things. The thing about life, the thing about relationships is that if she leave him, it's gonna fuck him up, man. When a woman leave you, it fuck you up. Especially if you don't even know what the problem is. Right? And she said, I have a narcissist boyfriend that had more money than me, and that wasn't the solution either. It's so scary. I'm so afraid. See, this is like you be in a relationship and it's scary and it's fearful and it's always something that's gonna happen that make you feel like I'm gonna leave this person. I'm not gonna be with this person no more. I don't want to be with him no more. I can't be with her no more. You just never knew God. You never knew God. You never had a personal relationship with God or understood the soul. Never. You trying to be the man in your relationship, be the woman in your relationship, and trust me, it's not what we meant to do. There is higher power, there is higher calling, there is channeling, there is information, there is downloads. You ain't about to get there being jealous and envious of everybody living their life and he's shopping and they doing this and they doing that. Boy, I'm not doing enough and I'm broke and we broke, and she broke and we broke. And do you have What's fucked up is that motherfuckers is at jobs. That's what's fucked up. And then when it's just your talent, which is like beading or dressmaking or building or manufacturing, and like you have a real talent, you're not utilizing it in the world because you're working every day. That's the sad part. And everything is this game. Everything is just this confusion. Oh my God, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and this, that, and the third. And a lot of y'all like too old, then had niggas, then played with this shit like it's a game, right? I don't know, man. It's just something that was really on my mind. I had these videos. I like to do reaction videos, but I like to like create a little theme around it. So this theme that I was trying to put down, you know, and I want you to be able to look at different things on the internet or different things in your life, and it makes sense. Like, oh, that's why they're unhappy. They feel like they're in control, and God is nowhere in their relationship. She is not a helpmate. She's in his life to destroy it. She's in his life for her own personal benefit. She's trying to gain something from the relationship, and she sees this man has a calling. She sees this man have a direction in life, and she don't want to help him. Trust me, I would have never thought of this on my own, but that's why scripture is out here. And you can be so egotistical to say, I don't need scripture, I don't need higher calling, I can do it myself. But explain your relationship status. Explain the dynamics in your relationship. Explain why shit's not working for you. Explain why you keep failing at relationships. Explain why you get a girl. You niggas be with crackheads. Can't even make it work with a fucking crackhead. Got a whole fucking crackhead, and you can't even figure it out. Back in my day, you get a crackhead, that was the easy way out. She gonna stay in line. Y'all can't even get her to stay in line. She like, fuck you, nigga. I'm about to go with goddamn T-bone and smoke crack. You can't even keep her in shape. Crazy, crazy, crazy world that we live in. And I just want to just be a light in this world. I want to be the person that makes sense to you, so you can just sit back and be like, all right, I'm going to trust God. I'm going to trust my soul. And I'm not going to let no bitch tell me nothing about me that God didn't say, because she feeling a certain type of way. Right? Just think about this. Within your relationships, your wife can treat you any kind of way. Just think about that. Nigga, she can greet you at the door with warm towels, nigga. Have your clothes ironed and pressed. I seen the nigga at the fucking health food store. That nigga had creases. I'm like, damn, this nigga brought creases back. He got a fucking helpmate at the crib. Either she dropped the clothes off at the cleaners, or she ironed them motherfuckers with the starch. Y'all like, what's starch, hood? What is starch? What's an iron? I don't know what that is. I ain't hip. Google it. Iron, starch, creases. We bringing that back in 2024, I promise you. We're going to start ironing our clothes again. No, but seriously, your wife can treat you anyway. Your wife can give you a threesome every day if she wanted to. Your wife can help you with your business. Your wife can crunch the numbers. Your wife can help you in so many different ways. And I need you to ask yourself, why isn't she? What's the reason she's not helping? And then I want you to read Genesis chapter 2, verse 18. And I want you to meditate on them words, because Kyrie Anthony did not write that shit, Joe. Y'all gonna have to take it up with King James, King Arthur, somebody. I did not write it. And if your wife is in your life and being your partner or being your significant other and all type of weird shit like that, hey man, and it's working for you, hey, congratulations, man. I'm talking to the motherfuckers that's sitting back failing. You sitting back and you have this wonderful vessel, and you can say, man, I can help this man. I can help this man live a good life. And if I help this man live a good life, guess what that means for me? What do that mean for you if you help this man live a good life? What he gonna do? Kick you in the nuts? what the fuck he gonna do? Oh, bitch, you helping me live a good life, bitch. Fuck you. I can't stand your ass. Now, if you're getting that type of energy, I want you to self-reflect and ask yourself why. Are you selfish? Are you not trusting? Are you not believing? Are you not supportive? Are you not complimentary? Are you not suitable? Are you showing up how you want to show up? We could go on and on and on, but I'm going to go ahead and end this video, man. Y'all like the video if y'all haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if y'all haven't already. Share this video with a goofy ass dude out here simping for these hoes. Like, man, listen to this before you go to bed, nigga. Man, I love her so much. Yo, nigga, heart broke over a girl. Send him this video. You worry if you should be with this nigga or not be with this nigga. Send sis this video. Because I'm trying to simplify it for y'all. I'm trying to make it simple for y'all so y'all can go into y'all relationships knowing how it's supposed to work. Because y'all swear to God, if y'all go to Turks and Caicos, y'all done figured out the relationship matrix. Lord forbid y'all buy a house. Oh, y'all done figured it out. But now y'all got to pay 30 years of $1,600 a month. Plus utilities, plus taxes and things of that nature. So what did you actually get? But I ain't gonna go down too many rabbit holes. You went down too many already. With that said, man, before I get up out of here, because y'all might not know, I'll let you know. From now until today, today's Monday, so all day today, you can go to whiterabbitsite.com, enter promo code FEBDEAL at checkout, save 20% off your next order. It's good savings. 20% is good savings, man. Most people ain't giving you shit. ColumbianExchange.com, save 20% off your entire order. You don't need a promo code for that. That sale lasts from now until February 16th. Go ahead and tap in. Of course, check our link tree out, man. I got the solar plexus available on hoodmystic.setmore.com. That is taking place 3 weeks from now. We're going to deep dive into our solar plexus energy. I feel like we didn't let that sacral chakra energy settle in well enough now. It's time to move on and continue on our Chakra Nova series. Those links will be in the description. Check out my link tree for all things discussed in this video, all advertisements and things of that nature. So with that being said, man, y'all enjoy your evening. I hope this video is useful. I hope it brings about a good talk between you and your lady, and y'all get closer and y'all live out the kingdom instead of doing it y'all own way. Right? It's easy when you follow God. It's hard when you try to do it and wing it. But with that being said, man, I'm in this video. Catch y'all on the flip side.
Your favorite astrologer's favorite astrologer.